What up, though? What it do? It's your man's Drew Cash, BKA Cash Drew, aka nah, you can't call me what you want, and you damn sure can't call me broke. Looking to have a little discussion with my people. You dig? But first, before we go any further, I wanted to shed a little light on a story, a novel that I stumbled across, that I came across recently. It was a great read, very interesting, captivating, held my attention. It was a page turner for sure. I couldn't stop reading it, and that is The Beautiful Mind of a Butterfly. Excuse me.
Yeah, The Beautiful Mind of a Butterfly.
Like I said, definitely was a great story overall. I would recommend, if you guys haven't heard about it, hadn't read it, to definitely go check it out, go pick it up. And the caveat, to all of this is that the author of the story is a Detroit native. That's right, hailing right here from, our very own Metro Detroit area. So listen, and the author's by the name of
Carter Lynn.
Again, if you guys are interested in great stories, something that's definitely going to keep your attention, going to keep you intrigued, I'd recommend you go pick it up from wherever you frequent to get your good literature, your good reads. You can Google it right now, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure you can find it on Amazon if you just want to bypass the search. Go to Amazon, pick it up right now. Again, the name of the story is
The Beautiful Mind of a Butterfly.
Check it out. Anywho's, hopped on here tonight. Had a couple topics that I wanted to run past you guys. Just a couple. You know me. I ain't gonna hold up too much of your time, keep you guys too long. So let's get started. first, so got some news. It's not really new news. Might be new news to some of you. Some of you might be old news. The Pied Piper himself, the R, Mr. Robert Kelly, has been found guilty by the state of New York. So, he's awaiting sentencing for his crimes. Not really looking to, talk about whether you feel as though he's innocent or guilty. We got some people on the extreme out there that's, speaking enough on that already. I'm here to ask you a couple questions. Just a couple questions about this. Hey, listen, so I'm curious, why do you guys think that Mr. Robert Kelly decided to take this to trial? This did not seem like it was going to be in his favor at all. He could have possibly worked out some type of deal, took a plea, but decided to take it to trial, was found guilty. So I'm just curious, what do you guys think about that? Why do you guys think that he went ahead and went this route and this long drawn out process? Also, what do you guys think about the people in his circle who was around, who witnessed, who heard about the things being taking place, who didn't speak up, who didn't speak out, who helped and who enabled, Robert Kelly? Do you feel as though they are just as guilty and deserve the same punishment as Mr. Robert Kelly does? In my opinion, if you're asking for it, I'm gonna give it to you anyway. Yeah, they are just as guilty. They deserve the same punishment as well, because had they not been quiet or went along with the status quo, then these issues would have been resolved a lot sooner and wouldn't, hopefully, possibly, went as far as they ultimately did. And thirdly, I want to know what you guys think about, are you able to separate the art from the artist? Yes, the man behind the music could be a predator, a monster, a vile individual. But does that change, the musical legacy that that he leaves behind? And as far as you being a listener of that music, does it change, the way that you feel about the music? Does it change, the feelings that you have about it when you hear it? Uh, just curious, are you still able to listen to R. Kelly music, or are you disgusted when you do hear it? Are you able to separate, you know, the art that an artist might paint, that might create? Not just in R. Kelly's case, but just overall. So yeah, R. Kelly is it, but overall, are you able to distinguish the difference between the two, or does it all, run relative to one another? I'm really curious. Definitely leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Let's have a little discussion about this. Because I've listened to some people and they've given their opinions. So I want to bring it to my people. Let's see what you guys think. And that leads us to our second topic. Speaking of, separating the art from the artist, Dave Chappelle has come out with a new special on Netflix. If you guys haven't seen it, I recommend you definitely go check it out. It's called The Closer. This is supposed to be his last special with Netflix. They had a little deal in place, and this is supposed to be the final one as far as he's contractually obligated. And of course, it's come with a lot of backlash towards Dave Chappelle with his particular type of humor, with a particular community that he was discussing in this special. I want to know what you guys think about it. Those of you who have seen it, who have watched it, who have heard about it, um, were you offended by it? Do you feel as though Dave Chappelle should be canceled? A lot of people were calling for Netflix to take the special down. Netflix has come out, at least so far, and defended Dave and said that they would not be taking it down. They were siding with the artist. Again, question comes up: are you able to, separate the art from the artist? Again, I've seen the special. Hey, listen, you know the type of comic that Dave Chappelle is. There's a few out there that's like that. If you feel as though that he's going to say something that you might feel is insensitive or offensive, then maybe you shouldn't watch it. I feel as though some people watch certain things just to be able to come with that backlash or that criticism, or to be able to feel as though, hey, you know what? I watched this with the intent of being offended. Now I'm offended and this should be canceled. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's right. I think that's some of the things that Dave is having to deal with. He has his audience. So if you're his audience, you would go to his show. You would go check out his special when it's on one of these streaming platforms. If you're not his audience, then I just feel like you should steer clear. Don't look for something to offend you, especially if it's not intended to do so. And also, I want to point out that the special was recorded in the Detroit area. So that's definitely, a plus for us. Please leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think overall of the special, Dave Chappelle, and his comedic approach. If you're a fan, if you're not a fan, you think he's funny, you don't think he's funny. Me personally, Dave Chappelle is one of the GOATs of the comedy thing. That's just me. So maybe I might be a bit biased, but look, the shit was funny as hell to me. So I'm just saying. Moving on. And last but not least, got one more topic that I want to cover real quick for you guys. So there's a new crime drama that's storming, TV right now. The highly anticipated, show exactly. Not sure if you guys heard about it or checked it out yet, but I'm talking about the BMF show. The BMF Star series comes on the Stars channel Sundays at 9 p.m. Check it out. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with BMF, it's about a group, an organization that started right here in my stomping ground, the Metro Detroit area. Detroit, specifically Southwest Detroit. You know what I'm saying? BMF, again, for those of you who are unfamiliar, go do your research, Google it. I'm pretty sure, you'll come across a bunch of different documentaries and clips and articles, about the organization. But it's, an infamous, notorious, alleged drug organization that at its height was one of the most successful black drug organizations of its time. BMF stands for Black Mafia Family, which was supposedly headed by two brothers, Terry Southwest T Flannery and Demetrius Big Meech Flannery. In the show, Big Meech's son, his oldest son, is portraying him in the show. Also, Detroit's very own, the beautiful Cash Doll, our superstar, is playing a role in it as well, doing a phenomenal job. Actually, everybody who's in the show is doing a phenomenal job. They're definitely top tier, actors and actress. And I gotta give, big ups all across the board to everybody, so far who's on the show. It's definitely interesting, intriguing. Hey, listen, it got me, on the edge of my seat each episode. I'm definitely, interested to see where the story goes. But let me know what you guys think about the story. Have you watched it yet? Have you came across it? I think we on episode 3 so far. And if you haven't watched it yet, are you gonna watch it? If you aren't gonna watch it, why not? Again, like I say, it's definitely doing a good job on displaying Detroit. How we how we talk, how we dress, our mannerisms. It's definitely capturing, the character of how some people, in the city, come across. I think it's doing a good job. 50 Cent definitely needs to get his kudos, Green Light Gang, for making sure that he helped put this show together and make sure that it got, on the television screen the way it is. My one critique that I would say about the show, just one, is that the budget. Now, in comparison to 50's other shows, the power shows and all that, the budget isn't quite there. So 50, I'm gonna need you to, to go, straight to the bank with it. Go ahead and go pull out, a little bit more fun and put a little bit more money into the show, so that way it can really flourish the way that it needs to, it, and it can really show things like it should, because a little bit of that, that blood look a little funny in the one episode. But other than that, I think it's, a great show. If you haven't checked it out yet, Sundays on Stars, make sure you tune in, check it out, show some love and support, and go ahead and start saying what up, though, like everybody from Detroit supposedly do. But hey, listen, like I say, leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think about the show. Also, again, if you guys got any other topics that you would like me to cover, you would like me to talk about, hey, listen, if you guys got any, books or literature, movies, that has something to do with my great fair city, also let me know about that so I can look into it and shout it out as well. You dig? But we've come to that time of the video You know, I said I wasn't gonna hold you guys up too long, not too long. I had a couple topics, just a couple topics that I wanted to cover. As for me, I'm about to get back to enjoying the rest of my night the way that I do. You know, probably check out that third episode of BMF again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Check out the lovely Cash Style one more time. And I get with you guys next time. Peace.